As rare as some people may think this is, it is not rare to us. So please let me turn it over to Barbara Walters and her joke.
We're ready, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
This is a joke that's been going around in emails, and somebody sent it to me. 11 people were hanging on a rope under a helicopter, 10 men and 1 woman. The rope was not strong enough to carry them all, so they decided that one had to leave because otherwise they were all going to fall. They weren't able to choose that person until the woman gave a very touching speech. She said that she would voluntarily let go of the rope because as a woman she was used to giving up everything for her husband and kids, or for men in general, and was used to making sacrifices with little in return. As soon as she finished her speech, all the men started clapping.
I might laminate that. Keep it forever.
Like so if there is any confusion about Barbara Walters' sense of humor, let it be put to rest today.
You should do Foxwoods with Joy and
Open for them.
Yeah, open for them.
You could open.
Listen, if Larry King can do a whole hour of comedy, you can.
That's right,
what
Barbara.
he's doing, a whole hour of comedy? Okay, I'll spruce up my acts.
Now, last Thursday, Cher's daughter, Chastity Bono, announced that she'll be undergoing a sex change surgery and becoming Chaz Bono. Is this a surprise?
Yeah. I don't know anything about. I didn't know that.
I didn't know she was going through that.
Confused. I have to say, good luck to her. We wish her well, whatever. She's a nice kid. I mean it. But, like, to go from a man to a woman is harder, it seems to me. Much more painful and weirder. Because it's about subtraction, whereas going from a woman to a man is about addition.
Well, not really. No, remember, let me just say something about this.
It's true, isn't it? I'm better at...
Joy, it's not true.
It's not true.
No, because when you go from a woman to a man, usually you have a double mastectomy. It is not, and you can do it without adding the male genital
you don't add the male genital.
Remember, we were talking about this last week in a different way when we were talking about the so-called pregnant man.
Right.
It has been well known, I guess, maybe, I don't know how well known, that Chastity is a lesbian. And Cher said that in the beginning she had difficulty with this. And remember, this is Chastity as a girl, a little girl. And you know, to have a mother also who is known for being such a sex symbol and the midriff clothes and the
has had a lot of plastic surgery herself.
Now she has decided to have this, kind of a sex change. It's very serious. It's probably difficult for parents to take. We've done so many different stories on it, and probably a very difficult. I would have very mixed feelings. My first reaction would be worrying about my child and how difficult her life was going to be. And is this something that she had to do? Could she not continue to live with, you know, be a lesbian, whatever her sexual choices? I would be upset. My second reaction, having dealt so much with this in different interviews, is to know how difficult it was for her, to wish her well, to be supportive. This is not an easy thing to go through. There is a great deal of prejudice. And you know, you love your child no matter what.
Well, it's hard for Chastity because she's famous.
What do you think? I mean, you got little tiny ones.
You know, after watching Barbara's special, which I keep telling you need to rerun, it was such a touching story when you see, especially the children going through this and teens. And I think as a parent, you know, you never want your child to feel stuck or trapped or uncomfortable and not in a place where they can be who they are. You always tell your kids, I want you to be yourself, and I love you for who you are. So I think as a parent, you just want them, I think you would just want whatever whatever makes the most sense, the easiest road for them to get there and the most gentle way for them to get there, I think would be appropriate. And I think you just want them to be happy.
What about you, Cher?
You know, I think if Jeffrey told me that he wanted to be a woman, I probably would break down in tears and fall on the floor. Because, as you said, I don't want him to go through pain. You know, This is an incredibly painful thing. That protectiveness in me as a mother of people who would tease him, of people who would try to hurt my baby, would come out.
Or he would maybe hurt himself. I mean, you see this case, you see this time and time again. There's a suicide rate
about what, did I do anything? You know, it just would be so many.
That's something you have to understand. It has nothing to do with what the parent cannot make this child, or on the other hand, take it away if the person.
You know, it's all how you reframe these things. Now, I have a daughter for 30 some odd years. Now, for the rest of it, I'll have a son. It's like having 2 children, one of each gender. You see it that way, you have a good time with it. I wouldn't like the surgery part, because I don't like any kind of surgery. But, you know, if this is what makes the kid happy, and then you accept it.
I think it's not about happy. I think it's just
it's
about...
It's up to the parent to take it the right way. It's up to the parent.
And to still protect their child if they believe it's too early for these surgeries.
Parents to remember that it's. Yeah, I know we're rapping, but I thought I was going to.
Well, you have a daughter. What do you say?
Nobody cares.
Yes, we do.
We do. You can't duck out of it. We've all given
I wasn't trying to duck out of it, but they really do have to go.
Another 2 seconds.
Look, if my kid came to me and said, "I feel like I need to make this change," I would have to say, okay, because part of me watching her growing up would be knowing the pain that she had already gone through, trying to live one way and not being able to take care of it. So I would have to support her, as I supported her when she decided, you know, she wanted to be a mother. You know, at a time I thought, whoa, kind of early, isn't it? But that was her, so that's what she chose, and that's where we were, and we got to do it. That's what our jobs as parents are. They are not us. Yeah. They are our children. That's my thought.
And
about it.
And we care.
We cannot, just about, we cannot blame the parents. Do not blame yourselves.
No, you can't.
Because what your child is in her or his heart and soul is what they are.
And we will be back. And pretty much when we come back, we're going to be all of who we were when you left. So, no worries. Well, it would not be today unless Sherry has some congratulations for somebody. So let's let her do a thing.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers who beat the Orlando Magic in the NBA Finals. Go Kobe!
But
MVP
I
Kobe
believe
Bryant.
that also means that the one of the presidents of Disney World has to go down the street of Disneyland
with the purple and gold ears.
Didn't you add something to that?
I said I thought they should have to have on a bathing suit when they did it. But nobody rushed to grab that. So I don't know when that's going to be, but I'd love to tell people.
Kobe, come on the show.
Kobe is not coming on the show, Jeff.
I would love to see Kobe on the
crazy? If I was Kobe, I wouldn't come on the show.
Right. Kobe,
you know why.
The apology ring? The apology ring?
I gotta ask you about that.
I would ask about the apology ring. So when you were deciding on the apology ring, was it like close?
And why did you give it to Skank in the first place? You know, that's what I would say.
You know, Michelle Pfeiffer is
there are a couple of other people who won't come on this program.
Really?
Yes, and I just, I'm not giving you this. But, you know, we are very often interesting and kind, and we can change our opinions.
And curious.
And for those of you who do not want to come on, give it another shot.
Sure. Yes.
Except for you, Kobe, because you know what you're walking into. Let's talk about the ring.
That's all.
Now, come when Lizzie's on maternity leave.
Hey!
Sherry.
I will come back that day.
What will you toast him with if he comes?
Oh, I will toast him with our new View summer mug, which has just gone on sale. And you can log on to our website to purchase one, and everybody in the audience is going home with a new View summer mug.
And of course, we're gonna go. But, like, when we come back, we're coming back with Heidi and Spencer Pratt.
Yeah.